Hello everyone, welcome to Super Fast Paced History.
Where you're going to learn an entire history lesson in 4 minutes.
Now we have 3 minutes and 55 seconds, 54 seconds.
It's 1943. Europe looks like this. The problem area is sort of all this, and the Allies are trying to find a way to get Europe back from those pesky Nazis.
In order to do so, they had to mount a land invasion somewhere.
Preferably where the Nazis aren't.
Right, but how do you get to a good location like that?
You use a corpse.
Yeah, okay. You're a little ahead of yourself. You see, in 1939, a man by the name of John Godfrey was Britain's Director of Naval Intelligence. He circulated something called the Trout Memo, written by his assistant, Ian Fleming.
The memo had a list of possible deceptions, number 28 being titled, A Suggestion. Not a very nice one.
It basically laid out the idea to take a corpse, dress it up like an officer, give it some fake documents, and throw it where the enemy would find it, so they think they discovered real attack plans. But then, do something else.
So the Allies wanted to invade Sicily since it's the perfect place to gain access to Europe, and it's a pretty island.
This operation was titled Operation Husky, but the problem was that it was an obvious target.
In 1942, a man named Charles Chumley had his own variation of the plan, known as Operation Mincemeat.
That's the title. And Ewan Montague was assigned to aid him.
The plan was to drop a fake corpse so it would wash up on a Spanish beach.
Since Spain was secretly pretty chummy with the Germans. They also figured they could get away with it since Spain was Roman Catholic and didn't really like postmortems. What is that?
It's the Pope from then.
Okay, I guess that does relate. So they needed a body. And while you might be saying, how hard can it be to get a body in World War II?
This still had to be respectful and stuff since, most families like to bury their loved ones.
Then on January 18th, 1943, they had it. The body of Glendor Michael, a man whose name is spelled like a last-ditch Scrabble effort.
Not the most flattering picture, but I guess you don't get much with the corpse of a man who died in the street from eating rat poison that contained phosphorus.
Really gotta be careful with what rat poison they're eating these days. So they dressed it up like William Martin, a fake captain in the Royal Marines. I told you, you're not gonna have another picture, it's the same guy.
Oh yeah.
They also did everything possible to make him seem like a real person.
He even had love letters and an engagement ring placed in his pocket.
He's doing better than me these days.
Then they attached a briefcase to his belt with important-looking documents about a plan to attack the Balkans, but pretending to attack Sicily.
Good old reverse psychology.
It actually took a lot of work to make sure the body looked like someone who had drowned, partially because they couldn't freeze it while getting it ready.
In fact, the feet actually froze on the corpse just before they were ready to send it off, and they had to defrost them with a heater.
On April 30th, 1943, the transport sub was in place and they threw the body out into the ocean.
At 9:30 a.m., the body was found by fishermen on the beach of Huelva. Chosen because it was on the southern part of Spain and had a bunch of Germans there.
The fishermen were like, first, gross. Second, we should probably tell someone about that.
Which they did. The body moved around Spain until the Germans finally got a chance to look at the documents.
We know these things, by the way, because we cracked their codes and were listening the whole time.
Nerds.
They also placed a single black eyelash in the envelope so they would know if it was opened.
And it was. When the Spanish gave back the documents,
They buried the body right away.
the eyelash was gone and the Germans had the plans.
The info got all the way up to Hitler and Mussolini, with Hitler especially being convinced.
As a result, Hitler reinforced the Greek islands,
Moved troops from Sicily,
suspended the Kursk offensive against the Soviets, and on July 9th, 1943, the Allies invaded Sicily, with Hitler thinking it was a fake attack even after it started.
On July 25th, Mussolini was overthrown, and by August 17th, the Allies held Sicily.
Woo!
Afterwards, Italy was much less of a threat because Hitler didn't really like them that much and didn't want to help.
Who did Hitler really like, though?
The whole thing is considered one of the greatest deceptions of the war and was a major step in the Allies taking back Europe.
And that's it. That's the story super fast.
And we're out of time in 3, 2, 1...